year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Rice Owls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stops at the 20. Tries to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Rice's offense comes on the field first today. They love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second down play coming up. It's a draw to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They'll give it to the back. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense has reached the red zone now. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense going with the hurry up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So they're short fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the running back's got it again. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Commodores looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The quarterback keeps it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. You missed it. Field goal, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3. Have one more play here in the quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Yeah, I can't play like this. I gotta get another controller, man. Fuck.
And Rice has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They tackle him about the 14.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they're spotted here. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the 1st down and more. QB in the clear now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but a quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job with a quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself. Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Head Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that catch is hauled in. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down. On that
Wow,
3rd down
man.
play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And now from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the single back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with time approaching. The Commodores will have to punt this one away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Using a strong stiff arm. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it in the 3rd and long, and came up well short. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion, and they do it for a 2nd time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And the Commodores are in the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They go with a direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Commodores work to convert here on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Rice offense is out there again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarter.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Running it back, it's Love. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Commodores pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the back gets the football. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's third down for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Again, makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Rice. Just ran away from the defense. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now they get set to kick it away. Not fielded firmly. It's a loose football. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
And that shoulder can't be that fucked up, man. God damn.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space around the 30. QB breaking away. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Direct snap to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops it just short of that first down marker.
Now they've run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights off a defender. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Hand off to the right side. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And a sophomore making an impact play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pass is caught, and he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now here comes the bunch formation. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The sack sets up second down. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
It's now third down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21.
Oh.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes
Hello.
backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Good.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets